प्रेम से बोलिए श्री उमापति महादेव की जय। श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय। सकल पंच की जय जय सीताराम। Dear devotees, as we are about to commence our 5 nights of Shiv Purana Yagya on this occasion of Maha Shiv Purana, which will be on Sunday night, I kindly ask you at this time, let's stand please as we join in our commencement arati. Again, if for any reason you cannot stand, stay seated as we glorify Bhagavan Shankar, the Shiv Mahapurana, and all the various divinities on this occasion. Hari Om Sajayam Chavarte Sanyuktam Vahinayojitam Maya Deepam Grahana Devesha Trailokyati Virapaham Deepanam Pratigrihitam. Jai Shiva Om Kara Har Jai Shiva Omkara Brahma Vishnu Brahma Vishnu Sadashiv Ardham Gidhara Om Jai Shiva Omkara Om Jai Shiva Omkara
Swami Hari Shiva Omkara Brahma Vishnu Sadashiva Brahma Vishnu Sadashiva Ardhangidhara Om Jai Shiva Omkara
Ekanan Chaturanand Panchanan Raje Swami
Panchanan Raje
Anasanan Garurasan Hansanan
Garurasan
Rikvahan Saje Om Jai Shiva Omkara Do bhuja char chatur bhuja das bhujte sohe Swami
Das bhujte sohe
O teen hero bani rakhta
Teen hero bani rakhta
O tribhuvan jan mohi Om Jai Shiva Omkara Akshmala, Banamala, Mundamala, Dhari Swami
Mundamala Dhari
O Chandan Mrig Mad Sohe
Chandan Mrig Mad Sohe
Bhale Shubhari Om Jai Shiva
Omkara
Om Jai Shiva Omkara Har Jai Shiva
Omkara
Om Brahma Vishnu Sadashiva
Brahma Vishnu Sadashiva
Ardhangidhara
Om Jai Shiva Omkara
O Sweetambar Pitambar Bagambar Ange Swami
Bagambar Ange
O Brahmadik Sankadik
Brahmadik Sankadik
Pritadik Sange Om Jai Shiva पर के बीच कमंडल चक्र त्रिशूल धरता स्वामी
चक्र त्रिशूल धरता
ओ जग करता जग भरता जग
जग भरता
ओ जग संहार करता ओम जय शिव ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदाशिव जानत अभिवेका स्वामी
जानत अभिवेका
प्राण वाक शर्म मध्ये
प्राण पाक्ष शर्म तीनों ही
ओम जय शिव
ओंकारा।
यह आरती शिव जी की जो कोई नर गावे स्वामी
जो कोई नर गावे।
ओ कहत शिवानंद स्वामी
कहत शिवानंद स्वामी
सुख संपत्ति पावे। ओम जय शिव
ओंकारा।
ओम जय शिव ओंकारा। स्वामी जय शिव
ओंकारा।
स्वामी जय शिव ओंकारा। ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदा शिव
ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदा शिव हरि गंगेधारा।
ओम जय शिव
ओंकारा।
ओ मेरे बम भोले रे, ओ मेरे बम भोले रे, बम भोले बम भोले बम भोले रे, मेरे बम भोले रे, ओ मेरे बम भोले रे,
बम भोले बम भोले बम भोले रे, मेरे बम भोले रे, मेरे बम भोले रे। काशी जी के विश्वनाथ नाथों के नाथ,
काशी जी के विश्वनाथ नाथों की नाथ,
काशी जी के विश्वनाथ नाथों के नाथ,
मेरे बम भोले रे, मेरे बम भोले रे,
बम भोले बम भोले बम भोले रे, मेरे बम भोले रे,
ओ मेरे बम भोले रे।
कोई चढ़ावे पान फूल कोई चढ़ावे माला,
कोई चढ़ावे पान फूल कोई चढ़ावे माला,
कोई मांग रहा है वो दिल की बाला। मेरे बम भोले रे, मेरे बम भोले रे,
बम भोले बम भोले बम भोले रे, मेरे बम भोले रे, और मेरे बम भोले रे।
आंधन को आंख देता कोरियन को काया,
आंधन की आंख देखी कोरियन को काया,
वांझन को पुता देता निर्धन को माया। मेरे बम भोले रे, मेरे बम भोले रे, बम भोले बम भोले बम भोले रे, मेरे बम भोले रे, मेरे बम भोले रे। पान
भोले बम भोले और मेरे बम भोले रे, और मेरे बम भोले रे।
पान चले फूल चले और चले मेवा,
पान चढ़े फूल चढ़े और चढ़े मेवा,
लखन को भोग लगे सत्कारी सेवा।
मेरे बम भोले रे, और मेरे बम भोले रे।
बम भोले बम भोले बम भोले रे, मेरे बम भोले रे, मेरे बम भोले रे। बम भोले बम भोले बम भोले रे, मेरे बम भोले रे, मेरे बम भोले रे, मेरे बम भोले रे, मेरे बम भोले रे।
बोलो उमापति महादेव की जय, सीतापति रामचंद्र की जय, विष्णु भगवान की जय, पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जय, गुरु रामानंद स्वामी की जय, आर शक्ति जगदम्बे माता की जय, वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। प्रेम से बोलिए सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय, सर्वदेवी सर्वदेवता की जय, साधु गुरु के दंडवत जय 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 सीताराम। आपकी आसन लीजिए, kindly take your seats. Special welcome again. I want to specifically acknowledge our Pujari Pandit, Pandit Sanjeev Maraj, who is always here with us at the mandir, humbling himself at the Bedi, and very, very efficient and on time. Bob says, nice to be in your company again. Tonight we are blessed to have with us Pandit Kailash, Pandit Uttam, Lalanji, son of Pandit Ganesh, Shrotagan Kirtan Mandali. Dr. David, it's nice to have you. And a special welcome to Ms. Sama Intran, his Dharam-Patni, executive member of the SDMS, past principal, and also of the Eastern Regional Council. Barry, it's so nice to see you and members coming from quite El Dorado to join with us. And our chief traffic warden officer, man in charge of all the traffic soldiers are see out there with Sandevil Sankar Dharmapatni. All bhaktas and devotees are most cordial and special welcome. At this time, throughout the land, temples, mandirs have been activated. Okay, some with 1 night, 3 nights, 5 nights, 7 nights, and so on. At this time of Maha Shiv Purana, which will be on Sunday night, here this mandir hosts the 5 nights of Shiv Purana Yagya. And this is Lord Shiva's temple. So we are blessed once more to be present here. For he himself says, Punya, Punya, Benamelahina Santa. Unless his mercy shower and good karmas accumulate from the past and the present, but you cannot be in these places. Whenever it's possible, consider yourself highly blessed. So we'll be here for the 5 nights. We say thanks very much for this opportunity as we join once more in glorifying Shankar Bhagavan. This is one of the earliest observance brought from India by our forefathers when they came here in 1845. So devotees, we have had puja, we have had kirtan. We are going to take a dip in this fathomless lake of nectar. This text which particularly dedicates and devotes to Bhagavan Shankar himself, the Maha Shiv Purana. But as customary, before we do so, we always join in bandhana or invocation. So let's sit upright, clasp our hands, close our eyes, and we bow our head. I want you to focus on Shankar Bhagavan through the third eye. Visualize the Lord devotee sitting upon Kailash Parvat. He has upon his head, in the form of a jata, Ganga Mata flowing. The 2-ray moon phases on his forehead. He has the trisul in his hand. And the dambru or that drum is on that devotee's, that trisul. Bhagavan Shankar sits in the lotus posture. And he has around his waist the loincloth of the tiger skin. He sits on the tiger skin also. He has again the kamandalu. And you will see a bull next to him, which is Nandi, upon whom he travels. Around him, some pictures you will see little scorpions and how you call it, spiders and all these things and so on. It is said that when he drank the poison, a few drops fell. And these are the poison that you find in poisonous animals and plants and so on. He is beautified and garlanded with snakes around his body and Mundamala, the mala of skulls. But he is the center of attraction for the yogis and the ascetics and the Himalayas. Keep your lotus like your focus on those feet. As we bow upon you, Shankar Bhagavan, He Daya Ke Sagar, He Bhola Bhandari Baba. Please bless us with your divine grace, guidance, mercy, divine protection, divine inspiration. But Lord, we crave the greatest of boons that any human can be blessed with. The gift of unswerving, uninterrupted, unflinching, loyal devotion or bhakti to Thee. A special welcome again to all bhaktas and devotees who normally join with us on our Facebook page, nationally, regionally, internationally. Streaming live by members of the Nagar Hindu Youth Group from the Nagar Hindu Temple, branch number 67 of the SDMS of Ojo Road in Sangre Grande, Trinidad, West Indies. We say thanks very much to all the sponsors who make it possible that all these nights will be recorded by radio and TV Jagriti. From tonight it will be shown somewhere after lunchtime on the next day, during the course of the day. Pre-recorded broadcast, but on Shivratri night, they will be here from 6 to 9, live with us at the Nagar. We join in praises to the various divinities, beginning with Sri Ganesh. Hari Om. Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Sri Saraswatiye Namaha. Shri Guru Charana Kamalebhyo Namo Namaha. Om Yam Brahma Vedanta Vido Varante Param Pradhanam Purushanta Thanye Veshwar Gate Karanam Ishwaram Va Tasmai Namo Vigna Vinashanaya Vinadhare Vepula Mangala Dana Shile Bhaktarati Nashini Viranachi Harisha Vande Kirti Prade Akhila Manorat De Maharahe विद्याप्रदायिने सरस्वती नौमि नित्यम्। ओम गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वर गुरुर् साक्षात् परम ब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुलंघ्यते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। नीलाम्बुजश्यामलकोमलाङ्गं सीता समर्पितवामभागं पाणौ महाशायकचारुचापं नमामि रामं रघुवंशनाथम्। ॐ वसुदेवं सुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्ण वन्दे जगद्गुरु। कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसागरमुरगे भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारवृन्दे भवं भवामि सहितं नमामि। वन्दे देवा उमापतिं सुरगुरुं वन्दे जगत्कारणं वन्दे पनगभूषणं मृगधरं कि वन्दे पशूनां पतिम्। ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधि पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकामिव बन्धनं मृत्युर्मुक्ष्यामामृत्य। नमः शर्वाय शन्ताय शम्भवे शम्भवे नमः। वेदेश्वर नमस्तुभ्यं भूतेश्वर नमोऽस्तुते। नागेन्द्रहराय त्रिलोचनाय भस्मांगर्गाय महेश्वराय नित्याय शुद्ध्याय दिगंबराय तस्मै नकराय नमः शिवाय। मंदाकिनी सलिल चंदन चर्चिताय नंदीश्वर प्रमात्नाथ महेश्वराय मंदार पुष्प बहु पुष्प सुपूजिताय तस्मै मकराय नमः शिवाय। ओम शिवाय गौरी वर्णाभज वृंद सूर्याय दक्षद्वार नाशकाय श्री नीलकंठाय बृखध्वजाय तस्मै शिखराय नमः शिवाय। ओम वशिष्ठ कुंभोद्भव गौतम आर्य मुनीन्द्र देवार्चित शीकराय चंद्राक वैश्वानर लोचनाय तस्मै वकराय नमः शिवाय। ओम यज्ञ स्वरूपाय जटाधराय पनाकहिस्ताय सनातनाय दिव्याय देवाय दिगंबराय तस्मै यकराय नमः शिवाय। ओम पंच अक्षरमिदं पुण्यं युह पतेकशीव सनिधो शिवलोकमावापनोति शवेन सह मोदिते। ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम जयंती मंगला काली भद्रकाली कपालिनी दुर्गा क्षमा शिवा धात्री स्वः स्वधा नमोऽस्तुते। नमस्तुते व्यास विशाल बुधे फूलारविंद्रयत पत्र नेत्र येन त्वया भार्यत तल्यपूर्ण प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानं प्रदीपः। श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधार वरनो रघुवर
विमल यश
ओ जोदायक फलचार। ओम बुद्धहीन तनु जानिके ओ सुमिरो पवन कुमार। बल बुद्धि विद्या देवो मोहि अरहु कलेश विकार। उमापति महादेव मम संकट हरो हरि। प्रेम से बोलिए श्री उमापति महादेव की जय। We join in the Sumiran or the invocation to the Sri Maha Shiv Purana. What is the importance of this invocation? The human mind is called chanchal. Chanchal means very unstable. It is drift away so fast. To me, it's the fastest traveling thing there is. For less than a second, you could reach Mars and come back. We all made a sacrifice. It's a sacrifice you just make to come to satsang. You don't want this mind to stray here and there and all over. You want it to stay focused on the glories of Bhagavan. When you chant this Sumiran with faith and belief, love and devotion, even if you don't know it and you meditate upon it, you rever it or simply acknowledge it, the Lord does bless you. The very mind that strays away now stays focused on the glories. And the comparison is made with a bee. When the bee discovers nectar in the flower, how the bee becomes attracted and glued to the nectar, such will it become the state of the mind. So, meditate upon Shankar Bhagavan and the Shiv Mahapuran as we join. Gauri Shankar Pad Kamal Prema Sahit Hi Alai Shrimar Shambhu Puran Ki Bhasha Rachau Suhai Sruti Sama Vedanadi Shiva Samba Sachidanan Nirguna Brahma Vilaksha Eka Ki Dhyaya Sukha Kan जेहि की माया पाय जगा भाव पालन लाई होय कि स्वभू स्वयंभू को जासु बला कि पावत गौरव दोय तिनको माधव रविगना धीश शिव युत ध्यान जो निज जन अघ सकल कि छिन में देत बहाय माता पिता गुरु भारती वीर व्यास मुनीश प्रेम सहित कर जोर कर कि सब ही नवावहु शेष सप्त संहिता सहित श्री शिव पुराण सुखदान भुक्ति मुक्ति दायक सुगमा की कहत जीवन प्राण काशी पालक शिव सुमिरे गिरिजा गणपति ध्यान शुभ विदेश्वर संहिता की टीका लिखत बनाए उमापति महादेव जी की जय शरणम उमापति महादेव की जय. We beg our Saraswati her bones, bless us Uma. Let us always have that sharp and broad intellect, good memory, eloquence in our speech, melody in our voice, creativity in our hands. Let us be able to master musical instruments, all in the field of fine arts, skills and talents. O Devi Mata, shower your grace upon us as we praise you. Jai 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 Shri Saraswati Mata. Jai Jai Jai
Shri
Saraswati Mata. Oh Jai 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 Shri Rama Radhika Mata. Jai 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 Shri
Saraswati Mata.
Oh Jai 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 Shri
Saraswati Mata.
Prathama Vinavamai Shri Ganesh ko tuje Saraswati Ma dije mai Vinavati na deva ko jo yakh sriti chala dije mai Vinavati na deva ko jo yakh श्री रमा राधिका माँ। जय 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 श्री
सरस्वती माता।
ओ जय जय जय
श्री सरस्वती माता।
चौथे मैं बेनवा पंच सभी को ध्यान तुझे उलधाम। श्री शिव पुराण अनुपम करने भवसागर पार करा। श्री शिव पुराण अनुपम करने भवसागर पार करा। जय जय जय
श्री सरस्वती माता।
ओ जय 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 श्री रमा राधिका माँ। जय
जय जय
श्री
सरस्वती माता।
ओ जय
जय जय श्री सरस्वती माता।
ओ जय
जय जय श्री सरस्वती माता।
और शक्ति सरस्वती देवी माता की जय। 180 good and 81 years when our forefathers came here in 1845 to survive, to keep the identification devotees they brought with them, their way of life. You want to kill a people, strip them of their tradition and their culture, that people will be considered dead. We were still lucky under pressure. They were able to maintain their noble practices and so on. And so these observances, festivals and feasts and so on were brought. We just celebrated Saraswati Jayanti. One of the earliest observance devotees that is celebrated and observed was Maha Shiv Purana. Everybody, young little children will know that. Right? And remember those days, as our PRO said, was a little kutia. Here was a kutia, a little shed. And the Shiv Ling was consecrated here. Here is Shankar Bhagwan temple. You had few early ones in Trinidad, and those days, they will have reading. Remember, it had no soft jet to sit on, you see on what you call it those days, right? And the ground, they had chatai. Many of you don't know what's that chatai. You planted with tirit. Then you had pal, right? Pal is when you strip the bag and you join them, right? Then you had again bench, hard bench and so on. Okay? No AC, no electricity, all these things. Could you imagine? And people were so happy. Barefoot people walking, going in the dark with flambeau and so on, they go in. And on Shivratri night, that's the night you mustn't sleep, eh? You have to keep Jagran. Jagran means to stay awake. Don't eat and don't sleep. But don't stay home. Because if you stay home, you go watch TV and so on, and you get yourself distracted. You have to be in an environment conducive with spirituality, which is the mandir. So whole night, Sunday night, we'll be here. So one of the earliest observances was Shivratri. And this, the 40th, is one of the major ones that they brought. Another festive one coming in is Phagwa or Holi. That will be observed and celebrated on the 8th of March. The venue in the eastern counties is the Sant Grande Hindu School grounds. So we say, praise to Sanatan Dharam. You know what the bhajan, what the Vedas say? If you live for the sake of your dharma and you protect your dharma will protect you. I am telling you, our way of life is meant for progression, both spiritually and materially. Live for it, and you'll be protected. Praise to Sanatan Dharam. Kaho ek baar ye mitro, Sanatan Dharam ki jai ho.
Kaho ek baar ye mitro, Sanatan
सनातन धर्म की जय हो।
करो प्रचार दुनिया में सनातन धर्म की जय हो।
सनातन धर्म है सच्चा, जो गाया जिसको वेदों ने।
सनातन धर्म है सच्चा, जो गाया जिसको वेदों ने। लगाओ मन इसी में तुम,
ओ सनातन
धर्म की जय हो।
सनातन
धर्म की जय हो।
सनातन धर्म की जय हो। बोलो सत्य सनातन धर्म की। So as we are about to take a dip in this fathomless lake of nectar, as all in reverence to Bhagwan Shankar, let us praise him. Jai 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 Tripurari, Jai 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 Tripurari,
जय 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 त्रिपुरारी, जय 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 त्रिपुरारी।
ओ जय हे त्रिलोचन, जय दुख मोचन, जय हे मंगलकारी।
जय 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 त्रिपुरारी, जय 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 त्रिपुरारी।
मुक्ति प्रदायक शरण तरंगे, शीश जटा में शोभित गंगे।
मुक्ति प्रदायक शरण तरंगे, शीश जटा में शोभित गंगे।
अंग विभूतर माये भोले, जय कैलाश बिहारी।
जय 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 त्रिपुरारी, जय 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 त्रिपुरारी।
ओ जय हे त्रिलोचन, जय दुख मोचन,
जय हे मंगलकारी। जय 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 त्रिपुरारी, जय 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 त्रिपुरारी।
गले रुद्र की माँ, कठिन मृग छाल भस्म तनु साजे।
गले रुद्र की माँ, कठिन मृग छाल भस्म तनु साजे।
ओ तो ही चंद्र सोहे भाग, हिमक दिन ताल डमरू बाजे। दुष्ट निकंदन के,
जय जगवंदन हे, जय त्रिशूल करधारी। जय 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 त्रिपुरारी, जय 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 त्रिपुरारी।
ओ जय हे त्रिलोचन,
जय दुख मोचन, जय हे मंगलकारी। जय 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 त्रिपुरारी, जय 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 त्रिपुरारी।
ओ जय जय जय
त्रिपुरारी, जय 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 त्रिपुरारी।
प्रेम से बोलिए उमापति महादेव की जय। Devotees, in Sanatan Dharma, we do not have one scripture. You have so many scriptures, you cannot finish read them. You can have born back time and time and time again, and yet you will not be able to finish them. Right? There are 4 Vedas, 6 Shastras, 18 Purans, 108 Upanishads, Mahabharata, Shrutis, Smritis, all of these and so on. Ramayana, Bhagavad Gita, and so on, and so many more devotees. You see, just imagine, it takes us 15 years to read all the Ramayana in this temple on a Thursday night. When we finished, we started the Bhagavad. It took us 24 years every Thursday night to finish reading the Bhagavad. And now we are reading the Shiv Purana. And hopefully, if Lord Shiva wills it, when we are finished with the Shiv Purana, probably later this year or next year, we will delve into the Shiv Mahapurana. Okay? If the Lord permits, everything is the will and master of the Lord. So the Shiv Mahapurana is one of the 18 Purans in Hinduism. And it deals specifically with Shiv Bhagavan. Not only him, but you have so much aspects of other issues pertaining in it. So this text, devotees, tells of how great and how valuable it is. And why should one devotees take the opportunity to listen to it? You know, it's a great thing these days. Every scripture in English. Right? Every scripture you could download from the internet. It is a very poor excuse today when a Hindu says he does not know about his way of life. I feel it very poor. It has too much access to learning. So we only have 5 nights of Katha. How much can we read? But it's important, the Mahatma, which deals with the greatness, devotees, of this text, is very important. So we are going to look at this. Bhagwan Shankar himself had related to Parvati Devi. Brahma to Narad devotees, Sarksanan and Sanatan and Sankumar related to Vyas. Vyas documented it. In Naimisharan Kshetra, where the 88,000 rishis assembled, Siddhi Suji Maharaj himself relates devotees to these 88,000 rishis there. And what he says, let us find out. Hari Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha Saraswati Ay Namaha Guru Charan Kamale Bhyo Namo Navam Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Gauri Gira Ganapati Girish Hari Om Guru Gamahi Ko Shiranay Shiva Mahatmaya Ko Bhasha Tilaka Ko Janahit Ko Likhata Banay Umapati Mahadeva Ki Jai Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saunakadi Uvacha, He Ke Sutta Maha Ko Gyan Ko Sarva Ko Siddhwan Ko Bipa, Hari Om Shri Bita Prabho, Kya Khyan Hime Ko Katha Ko, Sansar Ko Purana Ko Vishwata, Saputra Ko Yaksha Sadve Ko Te, Hari Om Bidhe Ko Varda Ko Te Katham, Hari Om Shri Svi, Hari Om Swavikar ko Nirantarash ko Sajanay ko Triyaki ko Katham Jivaksha ko Sur ko Tapa ko Prapta ko Prapo ko Ghurang ko Kalaviva Yena ko Tanya Sadhane ko Na Shushu ko Hari Om Siddhai Tyaga Jag Atma ko Vishasheshata Sri Umapati Mahadeva ki Jai Sri Suji Maharaj bole hi saunakadi rishio man vachan karma suno. Now in Naimisharan Kshetra in India, 88,000 rishis have assembled there. Since the time of Satnarayan Brat Katha, that's why it was expounded. And every day Naimisharan Kshetra, satsang takes place there. Every single day. Every single day. Ishwar Bizai and his family reached in Naimisharan Kshetra, and he will tell you can verify that. Satsang devotees, you see, holy people assemble for the purpose of seeing how to make this world a better place to live in. Discussion on Dhyan, Vairag and Bhakti, the principles of dharma and righteousness, how to make the world a better place to live in, and devotees to ease the pressures of mankind, especially in this age called Kali Yuga. So what happened here? Saunak asked devotee Suji Maharaj, Hey Suji Maharaj, please listen, O great sage, O master, please listen to us. महापंडित का और सिद्धवान को जानने वाले महाप्रभु मुझको आपको विशेष के को पुराणों को कथा को सार सुनिए। सपुत्र को भक्ति से विवेक को हरिओम किस प्रकार को वृद्धि के प्राप्त होता है। सज्जन अपने को विकार को किस प्रकार को शोधक करते हैं वे सो आप कहिए है। इसे सूर्य महाराज, you again are the knower of the philosophy, you are the knower of the past, present and future, you are the knower of all great scriptures and all of these, because you have been a student of Siddhi Vedvyas yourself. Right, you and Siddhi Sukdev Muni were God brothers. So could you imagine the caliber of personality we are speaking about? Please tell me again the essence of the Shiv Mahapurana in detail. How do God good conduct and good devotion devotees and the power of discrimination will flourish in this age of Kali Yuga? How can we develop good character, good conduct? Because that depends on actions that we do with this body, and the karma is the base of man's issue of either you're happy here or you're sad. Right? Karma will be based on that. How you'll be able to know what is right from wrong and make correct decisions and so on. How again are the base feelings of Kali Yuga be removed from good people in Kali Yuga. For in Kali Yuga, devotees, what will happen? Sattvic and it will disappear in Kali Yuga. You'll have more Rajasic will prevail and dominated by Tamas, Tamasic, which is the lowest type of qualities you could think about. It will prevail in Kali Yuga. And remember, we are only in the first part of Kali Yuga yet. You have more than 2/3 of Kali Yuga remaining. How can we get rid of all these negativities then by people in Kali Yuga? Hari Om. इसी प्रकार को घोर को कलयुग में को जीव असुरता को प्राप्त हुआ, उसमें को हरिओम श्री शोधन का को प्रार किया है। सो आपको कहिए जो वस्तु को हरिओम परम और उत्तम को कल्याण को दायक है, जो पावनों के कभी को पावन तथा उत्तम को साधन हो, वहाँ को आप हमसे कहिए है। श्री उमापति महादेव की जय। Samnak is telling truth. In this Kali Yuga age, devotees, right, living beings will become demonic in nature. Demonic in nature. You've seen what is happening out of the festival coming on outside there in Trinidad right now? Everything will come demonic in nature, devotees. And your children, that's what they see in there, and that's what they're going to follow. All right? What is the effective remedy to prevent it, to cure it, to get rid of that? Tell me about, again, the greatest means to achieve the perfect welfare, how to live happy in this world, how to progress spiritually and materially. And when the time comes and for the soul to leave this body, the soul can merge back in oneness with the Atma Paramatma. Tell me again, that which purifies the Atma or the soul. This body needs nutrition, right? We eat to sustain this body. But do you know the soul needs food too? Huh? Not chana and coriander, aloo and thing, you know. Huh? What is the food for the soul? Bhagavan's katha, puja, kirtan and katha. What he says again? Hari Om. Surji Maharaj bole ke he Muni Shreshta. Sut replied to them, धन्य हो कथा श्रवण करने को तुम्हारा प्रीति है। इस कारण को मैं बुद्धि के विचार कर इसको उत्तम को शास्त्रों को कथा हो। He said, very again, great are these questions that you have posed to me. Oh, Saunakji, you are blessed indeed. I will ponder over the greatest of all the sacred scriptures that they are in, and intelligently, and I'll tell you which is the one could really pull me out of this terrible situation in Kali Yuga. Right? All scriptures great, all scriptures will help. But some stand out. What is it? Sab Siddhwan kar ko yug bhakti adar ko, बढ़ाने वाला को शिव का को संतोष को करने वाला है, परम दिव्य को रसा को रूप की होता है. He said, listen again to that divine cure for the ills of Kali Yuga. Evolved devotees from all the religious tenets in Sanatan Dharam, and it is heightened with true devotion and conducive with pleasure to Bhagavan Shankar himself. All scriptures will lead you along that pathway. Ramayana will tell you the same thing too. Kali mala harani vishayra safiki subhaga smigara mukti uvati ki. Right? But Shiv Purana itself, devotees, has that power, is the remedy for the ills of Kali Yuga also. It's conducive to Bhagwan Shankar. It pleases Lord Shiva very much. And what happens? Hari Om. What is it? Kala Rupi ko maha sarv ko vidwans ko karne wale waha Hari Om parmotme ko Shiv Puran hai ki hai muni yaha Shiv ji ko kata hai. You see, death does wait like a cobra, set waiting to strike, you know. That's how death does be waiting on us, you know. You make a little mistake, he snatched the soul one time from the body. That's why our greatest treasure is how much time we have remaining in life, which nobody knows. And what is the best way to utilize it? Take advantage, because every second that the clock ticks, it ain't going to come back. It's not going to come back, and we are gravitating towards something waiting for us down there. Mahakal, the serpent of death. Right? What is that? The noble Shiv Mahapuran. This text, devotees, has that power because it was narrated by Shankar Bhagwan himself. और को सर कुमारों के उपदेश को लियुग में को हरिओम प्राप्तियों के निमित्त को व्यास जी ने इसमें को संक्षेप करता है. For the benefit of the people in Kali Yuga, Vyasa abridged it out of great respect, devotees, for the sage themselves, and in this form of the Maha Shiv Purana. He Munish, Shiv Purana adhi ko Kali Yuga mein ko manush ke man mein ko shoot karne wala hai. The Shiv Purana, devotees, purifies the mind, especially of people in Kali Yuga. In this Kali Yuga age dominated by Maya materialism, the delusive form of God, the illusionic atmosphere, which even great saints and sages fall prey to, the Shiv Purana has the power to purify this mind and allow you to gain control over the senses of perception and the organs of action, from which all man's troubles come from: seeing, tasting, touching, smelling, and hearing. You're able to gain control over them by the mercy of Bhagwan Shankar, devotees, and through the teachings of the Shiv Purana, one is able to master it. जिसमें को जन्मता हरिओम जन्म मातर में को बड़े को पुण्य करते हैं, उसमें को इसको शिव महापुराण को सुनने में को महा प्राप्ति की होता है. He said only the intelligent and the highly fortunate person, devotees, who have accumulated great merits from your past and your present birth, will have the privilege to listen to the Shiv Purana. You see, I tell you, we don't come by satsang by guess, you know. Punya benomelahina santa, Lord Shiva himself says, you got to have good karmas accumulated from the present birth and the past and this present birth. And when Lord Shiva's mercy is showered, then you are blessed to gravitate towards that environment where there is satsang. You'll make umpteen attempts to go and you just can't reach. You know, sometimes you're ready to go and somebody comes the same time just to keep you back and you can't go again. It's not that somebody comes to... Lord Shiva says, you don't have the luck. The luck is not there. That's why you can't go. And when you have to go in satsang, devotees, when God bless you with health and strength. The day you can't walk and when the knees start to bend and all these things and pain and coming and now you want to go satsang, and your young days when you're healthy and happy, you never go. He come like the fella, you know. Whole life he never go in satsang, nothing whatsoever and so on. But as soon as he dead, he want 12 nights reading, you know. 12 nights he want Ramayana. And he never gone listen to God's praises, not one night in his life. Tell me. You going to read it for him? When you got to do it is when God bless you with health and strength. Go, devotees, and get involved. Narayan Paramatma, yaha Shiv Puran ko, param ko uttam shastrai, prithvi mein ko Shiv Purano ko janta, Hari Om Sri Adar se iska ko sada sevan karta chahiye hai. He said again, devotees, it is the greatest, devotees, and the noblest of all the sacred law or text then that there is. And it is again in the form of Shankar Bhagavan and should be, devotees, listened to and realized with great love and devotion in devotion to it. You notice in Hinduism, we do just open our book and start to read, you know. You do worship and adoration, right? You invoke the Shiv Purana is the embodiment of Lord Shiva himself, just as the Ramayana is to Shri Ram and the Bhagavad is to Krishna Bhagavan. Right? We don't sing the Bhagavad, we worship the Bhagavad, which is a book. It's a Bhagavata Bhagavan ki hai arati. We worship this Bhagavad, which is the embodiment of Krishna Bhagavan himself. So too is the Shiv Maha Purana. हरिओम इस कारण को इसको प्रकार को मनुष्य के इसमें पढ़ना को उचित है और इसमें प्रेम से पढ़ने को भी को सबको काम नौका को प्राप्ति होता है श्री उमापति महादेव की जय. Every effort should be made to read it, devotees, or to listen to it again, because it yields desires of the heart. It fulfills desires of your heart. Devotees, you wouldn't want to believe this, but I'm telling you this. The easiest of all the divinities to fulfill your desires is Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva is the easiest of all the divinities that there are to fulfill the desires of your heart. Pure devotion to him, very quickly you will see how magic begins to work. But man, vachan, karam se, in thought, words and deeds, you have to be devoted and dedicated. कृष्णरियम शिव पुराण सुनने की मनुष्य को पाप रहित को हो जाता है और अनेकों भोग कर को अंत में को शिवलोक में को जाता है. हरिओम. He says, by listening to it, a man becomes sinless. We don't really understand this seriously, you know. The logical law of the universe is the law of karma. You have to pay for what you do. And Bhagavad explained, if it take 1 trillion years, you have to born back and pay for your karma. But if we listen carefully, why did Raja Parikshit allow Kali Yuga to live? Because this age, although is the worst, is the best. And why it is the best? That men in Satyug beg to born back in Kali Yuga. Because the process to get moksha is much easier than the ages before. In Kali Yuga, devotees, we have a privilege. And the privilege is, unlike other ages, we could burn bad karmas and build good one. You see it? The Shiv Purana has the power to help you burn your bad karmas and build good ones. But you see, life had to be like this. You have to make up your mind which team you want to play on. You can't be on a cricket team, and when you bat on this side and you get out, you want to come on the next side and bat? That can't work. You want to play on this team or that team? Do you want to play on the material team or the spiritual team? The choice is yours. But you are the creator of your destiny. How you make your bed, so you will lie. What you plant is what you're going to reap. And you know what Raja Parikshit, what Kali Yuga tell Raja Parikshit? The easiest place to do it. Sat Sangha ki Ganga bahi hai komal jiska dhara. This holy environment of satsang devotees, which is created with love and devotion, where three major activities take place. Puja, worshiping the feet of God. Kirtan, singing and chanting the praises of the Lord with a guileless heart. And Katha, listening to his divine nitya. Where are you going to find it? In Satsang. And that's why Satsang devotees have to become part of a routine in our life. It has to be. That has to be a part of your routine in your life. Listening to it, man can become sinless. And after enjoying extensive devotees, peace and worldly pleasures and so on, he can achieve that goal, which is Atma merging into Paramatma. Hari Om. इसी प्रकार को जो उत्तम को शिव पुराण सुनते ही मनुष्य को हरिओम किंतु को रुद्र रूप में इसका को संदेह नहीं है. He said, devotees, merely by listening to this katha of Bhagavan Shankar, it equals to the great yagyas you call like the Rajasuya Yagya. These are great sacrifices kings and great ones used to perform. Hundreds of Agni Stoma. And devotees listening to it, what the devotees, it ceases, right? Want to become a mere human, whereby devotees you will lift from the status of a human and move up to become a Rudra, an attendant of Lord Shiva. This is what the Shiv Purana does to an individual. Sages, devotees treasure the dust of the feet to those who constantly and devotedly listen to the Shiv Maha Purana. A person who likes it, a person who is listening to it, a person who loves to narrate it, even sage and saint and sages, they bow to the feet of that person. Just devotees by allowing the greatness of the Shiv Purana to reach outwards. You see, let me tell you something. Sometimes we say, look, I don't have to go to satsang, because technology now, everything has been streamed now, and you get home on your bed while you're lying down and so on. You know what is the greatness of being in satsang? They tell you when you read, now when you come here, look where you're coming there. It's not a tent built devotees for you to keep this, You're in Lord Shiva's sanctum. This is the home of Shankar Bhagwan himself. It tells you when you see people who love satsang, you just come blessed. Just seeing the people who like satsang, you just become blessed. When you come here, you can see all the murtis, pictures and so on. Your eyes is feasted himself for an hour and a half, 2 hours. That moments of negativities will disappear from you. That is the power of being in satsang. We could add more merits to it, You're going to get panchamrit. You're going to get parasad. You're going to get meals. And you want to carry home, you're going to carry home too. What do you want better than that? Just think about it. This is the place. That's what I tell you. Satsang has to be a routine in our life. And you see, what a wonder. To manage an institution like this, like all others, it's not easy, And it's not cheap. And nobody gets 1 cent for your devotion and labor in it. Everything is voluntary. But here again, Krishna Bhagavan says in Gita, anything you could do to make yagya happen, it burns your sin. Anything you could do to make this happen, it will burn away your sin. Right? Eating the remnants of a yagya, does burn away your sin. You'll be listening to Bhagwan's katha, and through the katha, devotees, knowledge will be gained. The third eye will open. The light of knowledge will dawn, dispelling the darkness of ignorance, and control comes over the senses of perception and the organs of action. So sages themselves, devotees, love those who like the environment of satsang and always attuned with listening to Bhagwan's glories. He said, Jo प्राणियों कल्याण स्थान में को जो इच्छा को हरिओम करते हैं हरिओम नित्य को प्रीति शिव के निर्मल पुराण को हरिओम श्री श्रवण करे है. May those who wish devotees to attain the seat of salvation, oneness with Bhagwan, may they continue devotees to devote themselves to the cup of the airs to listen to the greatness of this Shiv Mahapuran. प्रेम से उमापति महादेव की जय, शंकर भगवान की जय. यदि सबके काल में सुने की को असमर्थ हो को जो नित्यमित की होकर दो घड़ी की सुने है. Again it tells you here, if you're unable to listen to it, the whole thing, any part of it you can listen will always benefit. Any part, devotees. But listen to it with a controlled mind, and if you can't listen to it every day, there are holy months dedicated to Shankar Bhagwan, you could listen to it. एक मुहूर्त को उसका को आधा दो, उसमें भी को आधा दो, को क्षणमात्र में भी को जो शिव पुराण सुनते हैं. Even for मुहूर्त, what is a मुहूर्त? 48 minutes, right? Or half 24 minutes. Whatever portion you could devote to listening to this katha, you will always benefit from it, devotees. You will not suffer from mishaps that affect the ordinary person. What are mishaps? Mishaps and negativities that come in your life to send you backwards instead of forward, to bring worries upon your head, all right? To take away again the fulfillment of your innermost desires of the heart. These are the mishaps and so on. Which is a karmic situation too. The Shiv Purana has the power to help prevent this if you believe in it. Listening to it, one crosses this ocean of births and death. हे हरिओम हे मुने जो पुण्य संपूर्ण उस यज्ञ में होता वहाँ को फल को शिव पुराण के श्रवण में अवश्य प्राप्त की होता है. He said the merits accrue from all gifts from all holy places and all others devotees. They only become stabilized when you listen to the Shiv Purana. You have to listen to Shiv Purana, right? विशेष कलयुग में शिव पुराण को सिवाय दूसरा धर्म को मनुष्य के मुक्ति को साधन करने वाला है. Specifically in Kalyug age, there is no greater virtue conducive to the achievement of moksha or liberation, right, by men devotees who take the opportunity to listen to the Shiv Purana. Just like Bhagavad, just like Ramayana and others, Shiv Purana has the power to help you to achieve that moksha, which is the ultimate goal. Our ultimate goal in life is not when you die to born back, you know, right? The ultimate goal is when you're blessed with this human body and time to go, the soul should merge in oneness with the super soul. What causes us to keep returning is karmas committed with this body. Because Bhagavad explained if you take 1,000,000,000 years, you're not born back to pay for your karmas. But all the scriptures come back and tell you, if you're heavily involved in satsang, you could burn bad karmas and build good ones. At least if you have to born back here, you want to born back in the same position you're in. You don't want to born back worse than you are. You want to born back in a better position than you are in right now. Nothing is free. You have to work for it. And how to work for it? Two things we are supposed to do with this body. Par and upakar. Serve the Lord and His creation with a guileless heart. Yes, do good whilst you could, when you could, as much as you could, as long as you could, when you could. Do not sit down and wait for good to come to you to do it. Get up and look for avenues to do good with this body. Right? You know, some people say, well, look, well, I retire now, and I resign now, relaxing now. Well, get up and be active. God still bless you with health and strength. There's so much good you could do with this body still. Don't waste it. Continue doing good. As you say, the better thing is to die with your boots on. Right? Then you remain relaxing and wasting time whole day. Get up and use your skills and your talents that God blessed you with and see how you can help this world to make a better place for it. These are the karmas that are going to help us. Hari Om Narayan Bhakti Kevalam Charan Kamalebhyo Namo Namam. इसी प्रकार के हरि ओम सूजी महाराज बोले कि हे सौनकादि ऋषियों, जिस कलयुग में को जिनको हरि ओम श्री दुर्मधि को पुरुषों में अपना को धर्म को त्याग दियो के को उनको भी को यहाँ को सुधारण कर शिव पुराण को हितकार को करते हैं. He said again, for the benefit again of the evil person in Kalyug who are devoid of virtuous conduct again and so on. Bhagavan Shankar has produced the nectar of the Shiv Purana to help us. Now, who are the people, devotees, who are evil-minded in Kali Yuga? Who commit wrong? Who are the negative side? Who are not perfect? Who are the people? Every one of us. Every person does good and does bad. We do it consciously and we do it unconsciously. And you wouldn't believe if you follow Thursday night satsang here with the Guru Purana, you will see how much wrong we just do. Yeah. That's why we are here, to correct our mistakes and move on to a higher level. So the Shiv Purana is meant for us, to help to better ourselves, that we could elevate ourselves in this manner. Hari Om Narayan Bhakti Kevalam. ये पुरुष में समृद्ध को पान को करने वाले वहाँ को अजर अमर को हो जाता है. A single person drinking the nectar of the Shiv Purana, you will get immortality, oneness, and you will be unaging. Where's unaging? You wouldn't look old fast, right? You know, it tells you, if you go in India and bathe in the Ganges River, you just keep looking young, you know. Yeah? Doc, you bathe in Ganges? Ask somebody to tell you, plenty devotees had the privilege after reading it. They have gone to India and took a bath there. They tell you if you bathe in Ganga, it has burn your sins and make you look young. And it's true. It is true, devotees. The Shiv Purana has the power to make you keep looking younger in life, unaging in this respect. By the nectar of the Shiv Mahapurana. And devotees, is katha rupi amrit ko kul mein ajar amar ko karne wala hai. Then what happened? The whole family becomes blessed, where there is a devotee in that family who is dedicated to Lord Shiva and the Shiv Purana. You see how the vibrations are spread? Hari Om Vishesh iska सेवा को इस शिव पुराण को पर्व को पाव की कथा है, इसको शिव पुराण के कथा के वहाँ को मात्र से ही जो फल की होता है, वहाँ मैं को वहाँ वर्णन करूँ शिव अपने को मन हरि ओम समर्पण को करे है, उमापति महादेव की जय. He says, devotees, that all should resort to listening to the sanctifying katha of the Shiv Mahapurana. And realizing how great and how important it is. Everything is in the hands of the Lord. If Lord Shiva permits it, when we finish the Guru Puran, we will try to take a dip from page 1. I don't know how we could reach out the end. Right? The Lord, everything is in the hands of the Lord. If only by listening to it, such good results come, then Bhagwan Shankar is saying, what could I say, suit still in sauna? When Lord Shiva himself take up his residence in the heart. If by listening to the Shiv Purana you get so much blessing, what's about when you get Lord Shiva to take up his residence here? Think about it. A total transformation is going to take place. There's Maha Shiv Purana, Hari Om, 24 Sahasro, Slokam Eko, Sat Samhita ko yukta hai. The Shiv Purana devotees is comprised of 24,000 Sanskrit verses that is divided into 7 volumes which are called Samhitas. Okay? And devotees, the 3 kinds of devotion are mentioned here. By meditation, devotees, recital of prayer, act of worship and service, they are fully explained in the Shiv Mahapurana. Hari Om, पहले को हरि ओम विशेश्वर संहिता को दूसरा रुद्र संहिता तीसरे हरि ओम शतरुद्र चौथी को कोटि रुद्र संहिता है. It should be listened with great respect. Right? The first one is called the Videshwar Samhita. Let me say the first volume, right? Second is the Rudra Samhita. The third is the Satarudra Samhita. The fourth is the Koti Rudra Samhita. The fifth is the Uma Samhita. The sixth, the Kaila Samhita. And the seventh, Vayu Samhita. This makes up the 7 Samhitas, which comprise the Shiv Mahapuran, consisting of 24,000 Sanskrit verses. Prem se Umapati Mahadev ki jai. Hari Om Narayana Bhakti Kevalam Charan Kamalebhyo Namo Namam. इस 7 संहिताओं में सहित को दिव्य शिव पुराण वर्णन किया. यहाँ ब्रह्म तुम्य को सर्वों को परि को गति देने वाला हरिओम कहा गया है. This divine Shiv Puran is called after devotees Lord Shiva himself and is equal to the Supreme Brahman himself, to the Vedas itself, and it accords devotees again that which is superior to any other thing you could get. Right? The great devotees' essence or the benefits of the Shiv Puran. He says, इस पुराण 7 संहिताओं को आदर से को हरिओम पुराण की प्रथा है. If a person could read this whole Shiv Puran devotees without leaving out any part of it, so that means you have to start from page 1. All right? Any part of it, that person becomes a Jivan Mukta here. Now, who is a Jivan Mukta? Huh? A Jivan Mukta is a person who is living in this world, but he already in oneness with God. You know what keeping him back? Death. He's just waiting for death to come to separate the body from the soul, but he already get oneness with God. Reading out the Shiv Puran gives you that kind of privilege to become a Jivan Mukta here, where you exist in this body just waiting for that time to separate. उमापति महादेव की जय। या प्राणी को ज्ञान के तभी तक को संसार में को भ्रमता है, जब तक शिव पुराण में करण को गोचर नहीं की होता है। They said here in Kali Yuga, the ignorant man is tossed about in the ocean of birth and death, right? Till he listens to the Shiv Purana. Right? You see why we have to gravitate. That's why you don't give up on begging people to come to satsang. You go beg them, you say, I fed up, beg he to come here, he come in. I ain't going to waste my time with him. Don't get fed up. One day he can make up his mind and come, and you wouldn't believe that day he come, he might get more blessing than you in the whole temple for your whole life. Think about it. You encourage devotees. This is where, these are the holy, beneficial environments that one should find him or herself in, and not for you alone. Your family, your children need to get involved. Don't let them make umpteen excuse for you. Get them, start to bring them devotees. We make umpteen excuse where children are concerned. This temple is the center place now where Sanatan Dharma is propagated. And we make excuse because of education. Baba, the child had to go to school. Baba, the child have assignment. You know, as soon as he done, I go bring him. When you done primary school, hard work now start in secondary. Huh? But Baba, the child had to go, you know, more hard work again. When he done pass and get degree and masters, you want to tell he come in the temple? Come in the temple now, nah? He said, what you telling me about? Which God you talking about now? Huh? And he started to argue with you now. He said, you know how hard I studied to get my education and my doctorate and whatsoever? It's I who make that sacrifice. Not realizing there was a super force behind. You see, there's a nice analogy. It's a very old analogy, a long time. The father had a son, but poor man was a gardener. And he worked in the land devotees and saving up the money, and he sent away the boy to study, you know. He wanted to do sciences and so on. So he real sacrifice, eh? So the boys are called the father Bap, eh? You know, when he done qualify and come back, he said, Pop, how you going? Eh? He said, son. He said, well, Bap and again, boy. He said, Pop, man, that's how we call it today. He said, son, will you qualify? Thank the Lord, eh? Thank the Lord. He said, will you tell more thank the Lord? Eh? You think God, you know what he's doing? Eh? He says, son, listen, if God, you know what he's doing, I mean, look at logic, right? Watch what happened here. A tin vine, he put a big pumpkin on it. Eh? Watch up there, watch. One big mango tree, and he put a little mango so. You don't think that the little mango should be on the tin vine, and the big pumpkin should be on the big tree? But you know, when he watching up there, and they showing the old man a four-stripe mango fall and hit him on the nose, and the ball, oh God. So the father says, son, you see what I tell you? Just think, if God did really put that pumpkin up there, and then they fall on your nose, what would happen? Eh? Don't argue with the Lord. Get your child involved from a baby, even when the mother is pregnant. What a mother experience during pregnancy in the Western world don't realize has an effect on the child when the child is born. Right? We need devotees. This is where it happens. And you yourself later on will thank the Lord for it. So he says here again, Hari Om Krishnaya Vasudevaya Om Namah Shivaya. यहाँ प्राणी को ज्ञान को तभी तक वो संसार में भ्रमते हैं जब तक शिव पुराण में करण गोचर को नहीं होता। दूसरे श्वास और विधि को हरिओम विषय पुराण को क्या है, एक शिव पुराण को मुक्ति दान के को सर्वोपरि को कर जते है। He said, ignorant man is tossed about until he listened to the Shiv Purana. All right? What avail again is listening to other scriptures. The Shiv Purana has this power to allow all the elevations in this world. Thousands of other yagyas, Ashwamedha and Agni, how you call it? Vajapaya and other yagya and so on. They cannot even match with 1/16 of the blessing you can get from Shiv Purana. Just think about it. He says a sinner is called a sinner until he listens to the Shiv Purana. That's why anybody is welcome, devotees, where there's God's name and worship taking place. This is the place for everyone to come here. You don't favor or disfavor. This is a universal place. Once you come and you observe the discipline in it. By listening to the Shiv Purana, devotees, sins will gradually go away. Gangadi Hari Om Shri Sat Nadi ko aur ko Sat Puri ko tatha mein gaya ki hota hai. All the holy rivers in India, all the cities and so on, devotees. Ayodhya Maya Kamshika Puri Dwarita Maya Japtaita Saptamo Muktadayaka. All these holy places and them cannot match devotees with the greatness and the blessings of the Shiv Mahapuran. Prem se Umapati Mahadev ki jai. Isi pukar ko Shri Hari Om Shri परमागति को इच्छा करके वहाँ को भक्ति से नित्य शिव पुराण का एक का यहाँ को अर्क श्लोकी होता है. He said again, if one devotee wishes for moksha, one should recite at least one verse of the Shiv Purana, or even half of it, devotees, and he who constantly listens to it and fully understands, भक्ति के वाचना और को नित्य सुनता है, हरिओम वहाँ को पुण्य को आत्मा में इसमें संदेह नहीं की होता है. That person constantly listening to it, fully understanding will come to you. You could listen and you don't want to understand. That's why we beg Goddess Saraswati to always help us to bring that true understanding of it. And simply again reading it with devotion, devotees, what happened? That person becomes very meritorious because the Shiv Purana has the power here to develop this devotion also. As I told you, all these texts are now in English. You can get it in English. If you can't read the Hindi or the Sanskrit, you can read it in English. You have again the series on DVDs and so on, right? That you could look at it, normally come over the television and so on. All these bring a lot of devotion in your heart to Shankar Bhagavan. जो को बुद्धिमान को अंत काल में को हरि ओम श्री भक्ति के इसको परता की होता है. Bhagavan Shankar is very pleased, devotees, with a sensible person who listens to the Shiv Mahapuran and इसके अपना पद प्रदान कर जो आदर से नित्य इसको शिव पुराण पूजन करते वहाँ सबको कामनाओं के भोग कर अंत में को शिव पुराण को जाता है. If just like Gita and the Bhagavad, if a person is on the verge of dying or leaving this body and he can listen to the Shiv Puran, you get moksha. It allows that, it will allow that devotees, that oneness with the Lord. आलस्य हित की इसको शिव पुराण को नित्य को परता है. हरि ओम श्री पद वस्त्रादि का को नित्य को सत्कार को करने है. सदा को सुख को मिलता की होता है. This text, devotees, Siddhi Maharaj is telling the 80,000 rishis, the soul is possession again of a devotee of Bhagavan Shankar himself. This text again should with every effort be resorted to a person who desires for happiness here and hereafter. Tell me who don't want happiness in this world? Everybody wants to be happy. And we all want, when we get the knowledge, to know that in order to achieve our ultimate goal. And what is the ultimate goal in life? For the soul to merge back into the super soul. Atma into Paramatma, or the state of salvation or final beatitude. Right? The Shiv Puran allows that. Happiness here and hereafter when we leave this mortal coil. यहाँ शिव पुराण को हरियम परम को निर्मल है. यहाँ सर्वस्व में को आदर से इसका को परते. जिसके के दोनों लोक में को सुख की को इच्छा है. This text of the Shiv Puran, it allows the 4 categories of blessings that man strives towards achieve. And what are they called? Dharam, Artha, Kam, and Moksha. What is Dharma? To grow spiritually. What is Artha? to have the necessary things to live in this world comfortably. Calm is your desires, dreams, and aspirations, and moksha is oneness with God. I always advocate something, eh? It's important you always sit down and look back at our forefathers. They came here with nothing, And look after 180 years where we are. Why? Your way of life, which is Sanatan Dharma, is devotees guaranteed to allow you progression here and moksha after. And I always say that if a Hindu is not progressing in your life, your lifestyle is wrong. You are not living as you should as a Hindu. You don't have to be a millionaire to be happy, right? But Bhagwan will bless you. Satnarayan Katha tells that too. All our scriptures show that. Even the Vedas quote, live for the sake of your dharma and your dharma will protect you. It will. These are words of the Vedas, devotees, from Brahma himself. Right? Give all your effort, time, and everything towards your dharma, and you're going to see you must progress. You have to progress. You're bound to progress. It's not an if and a but. And if you're not, you doubt about it, you just get on board and try it. Just start to try to live according to your dharma. Now, how are you going to know what you have to do? First thing you have to do is start to come satsang. Because satsang is the place you'll get the knowledge. And you will know what to do from what not to do. And gradually it is going to begin to build here. यहाँ को निर्मल शिव पुराण को चतुर्वर्ग का को देने वाला, इसको सदा को प्रीति से पढ़ना को और को सुनना को चाहिए है. This text is the greatest provider of perfect welfare for an individual. As I just mentioned, everybody wants happiness, everybody wants to progress, they want spiritual elevation, material elevation. And others again, devotees, under thoroughly understanding again by those who seek moksha, they will devote themselves to it. Right? Because you see, if you check the Ramayana, at the end of every chapter in the Ramayana, every volume in the Ramayana, you know what Tulsidas says? He says you must watch yourself in the mirror and address yourself. Re man muruk, O foolish mind, why are you entangled in this web of materialism? This is a trap. It's a trap down here. Why not devote yourself to such a merciful Lord like Shri Ram? Who will allow you to get out from the trap, elevate yourself, and get oneness with God. Now here what is going on when you start to follow satsang, right? First thing is make you become a contented person. So there is no, again, craving in the heart for materialism. It don't bother you. Because Lakshman tells Guhadat and Ramayana, the only time you have been considered fully awakened is when you develop an aversion for materialism, because materialism is a trap. We have to learn to live in it, but live out of it at the same time. And this is what satsang does to us, devotees. Hari Om. इसी प्रकार वेद को इतिहास में और को शास्त्रों में यहाँ को परमेश्वर का करने वाला हरिओं श्री मुँह छंद का को तदा को शिव पुराण में जानता चाहिए कहे. It is the foremost among our scriptures, this Maha Shiv Purana, and the greatest resort of the knowers of Atma, those who seeking to achieve that Atma or with Paramatma forever. इस प्रकार यहाँ को हरियम परम वस्तु को सदा सेवन को चाहिए है. It is the noblest object, devotees, which is worthy of adoration, devotees by all. Hari Om. इसी प्रकार सत्य पुरुष के खीरी श्री पूर्वनीय को है को तीनों में को ताप नाशक को सदा सुखदायक ब्रह्मा हरि देवता को दी को हरि ओम प्राप्त को हरि ओम सम्मा प्रिय की होता है. श्री उमापति महादेव की जय. The good men, devotees, who Shankar Bhagwan has blessed. And the only way this has happened is when you start to get your third eye open. You see, these two physical eyes, they could only see materialism, and the sight is limited. The third eye is in the visible eye in the middle of your forehead. To get that open, when you open that eye, you don't look at the world with these two eyes again, but you watch through here. And the sight of this third eye is limitless. And it shows you the difference between the real and the unreal. There's two eyes that show you the unreal, and this one that show you the real. Right? So that's why they tell you it's only when we could get this third eye open, you'll be able to see the difference. Where to get the third eye open? How easy it is? Bedu Sata Sangha Vivekana Hoi. The easiest place to get his third eye open is in Sata Sangha. Because what happens in it? Bedu Sata Sangha Hari Katha is where in Satsang Hari Katha will take place. And by the mercy of the Lord, little when you do think about it, you could say you start to look at life differently. That's why Shri Ram tells Shabari, Pratama Bhakta Santana Kara Sangha Dusari Rati Mama Katha Prasanga. Always like this kind of environment where there is puja, kirtan, and Bhagwan Katha with love, and develop that love for listening to Bhagwan's Katha. And you're going to see the magic that is going to work. And more so in this age of Kali Yuga. You know what's the great thing about it? Tulsidas tells in Ramayana, man's attention span in Kali Yuga will be shorter and shorter. Man will have the time, man will not be able to sit down for long or concentrate for long. So Tulsi says, Eka ghari me punyar, Tulasi sangata sadhu ke kati koti aparar. Maximum is 2 hours you spend in satsang. And that cut in short, It cut it down short. Because of fear outside, because again, hustling to make ends meet, this, that, all kind of issues come to it. But the little moments you're going to spend in this holy environment, it is not wasted. The comparison is made with a bucket under tap dripping. If you take a week, it's going to full. Simiti say, little by little by little, that is how satsang goes on. And good always flows in the channels that is once, good always flows in the channels it has once selected. Right? You're not born by guess. When you're born in a home where there is a satsangi, count yourself blessed. Right? You're the doc I watching you there, right? And you know where that come from in you? From your grandfather, from Ginda Road. He was a man who loved satsang. And you see where it trickles down? Yeah. It comes down like that. When you in it, it come down devotees. When you have to start, how boss you will know long time when you're going in satsang, they carry you when you sleep, or they put you on the bag to sleep. They tote you and they carry you home. They're going back again, they toten you. And that is where the love fighters develop. Just being in the environment, you see how the magic will start to work. It begins to work, devotees, in this age of Kali Yuga. Again, devotees, the Shiv Purana again, may Bhagwan Shankar shower his blessing upon each and every one of us. May he cause that light of knowledge to dawn upon us. May again, devotees, this third eye open. May the darkness of ignorance disappear. And may again, the light of knowledge dawn. May we be able to have control over the senses of perception and the organs of action. And may we be able to realize our true self, who we are, and work towards achieving our main objective in life, which is to live here comfortably and to achieve moksha at the end. And that comes very easy again with one thing which says, live for the sake of your dharma, and your dharma is going to protect you. Hari Om. Iti Siddhi Skanda Purane Mahapurane Shiv Puran Mahatmayang Hari Om Tanako Hi Varnan Nam Ko Pratamo Adhyay Samapti. Bolo Shri Umapati Mahadev Ki Jai. So this has brought us to the end of this chapter, Mahatam, which deals devotees with the greatness of this Shiv Mahapuran. From tomorrow night, we are going to continue now to listen to other kathas, which we only have 4 more remaining. How much can we read? But just getting again and listening to it definitely that happiness and that devotee, blessing of Shankar Bhagavan is going to come to us. Okay? We do thank you so much for gracing our temple with your presence here this evening. We do look forward to you for the other nights. And we have security outside. On the night of Shivaratri, to that whole night, we normally have security also. And they'll have others looking at your vehicles and so on, so feel free when you come. We normally keep Jagran on that night. This temple is be full on Shivaratri night. We'll have Chautal singing, we'll have Kirtan and Bhajans and whole night until morning clear. And we begin offering at midnight. We normally use a number system to make it easy in that you wouldn't have to stand up in a line and wait long. We will provide for you Bilpatra. What again, bhai? Sugarcane too? Right? Bilpat, sugarcane and so on. All these will be provided if you cannot get. Huh? All right, Mr. Raunal says you can get flowers. It's kind of scarce these days. Please, it is welcome if you want to bring flowers. And it's a nice thing to bring and inexpensive when you come into puja. All right? So we look forward to seeing you for the other nights coming on. What again? Yeah. Okay. All right. Right? So, before we do devotees, Havan by Pandit, I normally ask you, let us do jap. And what is jap? Muttering of that name, which is the greatest mantra to Lord Shiva. If you see how long it is, I don't know if you could learn it. You know what it is? Om Namah Shivaya. And your people forget it. People forget it. Om Namah Shivaya is the greatest mantra for Lord Shiva. And there's a simple way, right? You could use a mala if you have a mala. Okay? Okay. So you could count the beads on the mala, which has 108. But if you don't have a mala, you could use your hands. You just cross your hands like this. Your right hand is on your left and your left hand on your right. So I'm opposite to you, right? So you're counting on your right hand, which on the left hand side. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. When you do 4 fingers, the joints, that is 12. So the left hand, which is on the right side, you put in your thumb on one of the joints there. I 112. You do a next one, 212. A next one, 3. Until you reach 3, full one is 9. 9 12, sir? And 12 by 9. Right. So you understand how we can complete a mala. So let us join in jap to Lord Shiva. Sit upright. I will chant softly with you so that we'll keep account. And all those who are listening with us also, you can also do this jap. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. प्रेम से उमापति महादेव की जय. You can practice this in your prayer room at home. And as I've told you many years, I've told you this. If you really get serious, you'll be able to say that mantra, Om Namah Shivaya, 108 times in one ingoing breath. You'll be able to do it because we don't use much of our lungs. So the diaphragm will expand and you'll be able to chant that and you'll feel your whole body just lifting up like this. Okay? So Prem Se Umapati Mahadev Ki Jai. So this is a very holy week for us. On Sunday night is Maha Shiv Purana. And remember, when you come to offer your prasad by Lord Shiva, you don't let your prasad touch the Shivling. If you touch it, you have to leave all. The Narmada ling, if you touch, you can partake of it. You hold it near, it's blessed, you bow to it, and you take out some and leave it there, and the rest is taken back. Remember this important issue. So while Baba is going to do Havan, we'll have a bhajan from the group.
Jai Shiva Jai, Shiva Jai, Shiva Shankar. Jai Shiva Jai, Shiva Jai, Shiva Shankar. Jai Shiva Jai, Shiva Jai, Shiva Shankar. Kapura bala ho, Visheka
Umapati Mahadev Ki Jai. We say thanks very much also to our shrotas this night who have contributed again, and they take the opportunity to set us shrotas in tonight's our commencing session. Tomorrow again, Baba has put us on time here, and Puja might start a bit around 5, half 5 between there. We want to start at 7. We don't go later than 9. By 8:45 we should all finish. And after receiving your Arti Panchamrit Prasad, meals are prepared again. Please make sure and partake. We'd like of you to reach home early as possible. Okay? So Prem Se Umapati Mahadev Ki Jai. Let us stand please now as we are going to join in our final offering Purna Huti and then Arti. Hari Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnata Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadai Purnameva Vasishtate Swaha. Sarvapa Parang Dibyam Gangyang Nirmalang Jalang Achmaniyang Pratikaritam. Glorify Shankar Bhagavan and Shiv Mahapuran. Hari Om. Jai Shiva Omkara. Har Jai Shiva Omkara. Brahma Vishnu Sada Shiva. Brahma Vishnu Sada Shiva. O Jai Shiva O Ekananda Chaturananda Panchananda Raje Swami Anasanan Garudasan Anasanan Garudasan Rikvahan Saje Om Jai Shiva O do Bhujajar Chatur O das Bhujate Sohi Swami Bhujate Sohi Hina Hiro Paniratna Hina Hiro Paniratna Tribhuvana Janmohi Om Jai Shiva Akshmala, Vandamala, Amundamala, Dhari, Swami, Chanadana Brigamat Soye, Chanadana Brigamat Soye, Vale Shubhari, Om Jai Shiva Omkara, Jai Shiva Omkara. Swami Jai Shiva Swami Jai Shiva Omkara Brahma Vishnu Sada Shiva Brahma Vishnu Sada Shiva Hari Gange Dhara Om Jai Shiva Omkara O Sritambar Pitambar Bagambar Ange Swami Bagambar Ange Brahmadik Sangadik Brahmadik Sangadik Vedadik Sange Om Jai Shiva Omkara Om Bar Ke Beech Kamand O Chakra Trishul Dharta Swami Chakra Trishul Dharta Jag Karta Jag Bharata Jag Karta Jag Bharata Jag Sanghar Karta Om Jai Shiva महाविष्णु सदा शिव जानत अभिवेका स्वामी प्राण वाक शर्म प्राण वाक शर्म तीनों ही ओ जय शिव ओंकारा। ओ यह आरती शिव जी की जो कोई नर गावे स्वामी
कोई नर गावे
कहत शिवानंद स्वामी
कहत शिवानंद स्वामी सुख
संपत्ति पावे
ओम जय शिव ओंकारा।
ओम जय शिव ओंकारा स्वामी ओ स्वामी जय शिव ओंकारा।
ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदा शिव ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदा शिव हरि गंभीरा ओम जय शिव ओंकारा।
ओम जय शिव ओंकारा ओम जय शिव
ओंकारा।
नमः शिवाय शांताय बम भोला बाबा नमः शिवाय शांताय
बम भोला बाबा
ओ नमः शिवाय शांताय बम भोला बाबा
नमः शिवाय शांताय बम भोला बाबा
बम भोला बाबा बम भोला बाबा बम भोला बाबा
बम भोला बाबा बम भोला बाबा बम भोला बाबा
बम भोला बाबा बम भोला बाबा बम भोला बाबा
बम भोला बाबा बम भोला बाबा बम भोला बाबा।
ओ नमः शिवाय शांताय बम भोला बाबा
नमः शिवाय शांताय बम भोला बाबा
राम ही रामा भद्रया बम भोला बाबा
राम ही रामा भद्रया बम भोला बाबा
ओ राम ही रामा भद्रया बम भोला बाबा
राम ही रामा भद्रया बम भोला बाबा
ओ नमः शिवाय शांताय बम भोला बाबा नमः शिवाय
शांताय बम भोला बाबा
हे त्रिपुरारी हे दुखहारी बम भोला बाबा
हे त्रिपुरारी हे दुखहारी बम भोला बाबा
ओ हे त्रिपुरारी हे दुखहारी बम भोला बाबा
हे त्रिपुरारी हे दुखहारी बम भोला बाबा
ओ नमः शिवाय शांताय बम भोला बाबा नमः शिवाय
शांताय बम भोला बाबा
बम भोला बाबा बम भोला बाबा बम भोला बाबा
बम भोला बाबा बम भोला बाबा बम भोला बाबा
ओ नमः शिवाय शांताय बम भोला बाबा नमः शिवाय
शांताय बम भोला बाबा
ओ नमः शिवाय शांताय बम भोला बाबा
नमः शिवाय शांताय बम भोला बाबा
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 बम भोला बाबा उमापति महादेव की। We humble ourselves in prayerful submission, giving thanks to Bhagavan Shankar for this moments that we have had on this first night of our 5 nights of Shiv Purana Yagya on this occasion of Shivratri. Hey Prabhu, as we give thanks, we beg of you, let your blessings be showered. Maybe you have the blessed privilege to be here tomorrow once more. Hari Om. Ganapati Girija Bridabhatvajam Shanamukho Nandi Mukadhim Dhima Manujamal Trishulam Reghastvacham Pratidinam कुशलम जय मंगलम प्रतिदिनम कुशलम जय मंगलम ऋग्वेद यजुर्वेद सामवेद अथर्वण चारों वेद कल्याण आशीर्वाद 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 मंगलम भगवान विष्णु मंगलम गरुर्वजम मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्षम मंगलाय तनुहरि त्वमेव माता
च पिता त्वमेव
त्वमेव बन्धो
च सखा त्वमेव
ओ त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव ॐ शान्ति 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 हरि ओम। प्रेम से बोलिए उमापति महादेव की जय, सीतापति रामचंद्र की जय, पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जय, गुरु रामानंद स्वामी की जय, आर शक्ति जगदम्बे माता की जय, वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय, सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय, सर्वदेवी सर्वदेवता की जय, साधु गुरु के दंडवत जय जय सीताराम। आपकी आसन लीजिए, काइंडली बी सीटेड। Please remember again, after you receive Arati Panchamrit Prasad, meals are prepared. The members and devotees of the Chitrakoot Mandir, we wish to acknowledge your presence here with us, and all bhaktas and devotees who have come from far and near, join with us on this first night of our Shiv Purana Yagya. Bhagwan blessing.